Hey guys, I know that nobody watches my videos, right? But I just wanted this put out there for anybody who does. Just like it's Saturday now, and I should imagine that this weekend we're going to have more protests, right? And I just want to warn people to be careful because they are. Last weekend they ramped up the numbers of the people that they paid to counter protest. So I can see that getting more. Don't let them rile you. Let them fucking show themselves up because they're there to cause trouble. Let them and the police fucking riot, mate. You just sit there like we're peacefully protesting. Sit and watch them, video it, prove that it's not you, yeah? But obviously this week as well, we've had so many things ramping it up. We've had tell of that 43-year-old Pakistani man who repeatedly raped that 8-year-old girl. We've got the Iraqi Ammar Jabbar, the Iraqi fella who repeatedly stabbed a fella, and the judge let him off saying he's better thinged in the community, rehabilitated in the community than prison. Then we've got tales that like ISIS are planning to behead kids in primary schools. On my estate, we've got a mosque coming up next to a primary school. Like literally, they are throwing, and they've thrown so much in this week. I did watch the video that I did last. Fucking brilliant this is, mate. Talking to the wall. Actually, fun fact, when I first started this YouTube channel 17 years ago, whatever, 2007, I think it was, 2007 or 2008, the main people who were watching me were from Saudi Arabia. I've had them as a fan from the beginning, probably why nobody knows who I am. But I shall continue talking about the unstoppable march of Islam and the fucking ridiculousness of bringing in, because I have for 17 years, bombing a different country, bringing them people in. Now we've got ISIS, jihadis. You ain't heard from ISIS, the jihadis, or the Taliban in fucking years, mate. They used to ram them down our throats. Puff. Gone. All of a sudden, turn back up and they're all in fucking England. What could possibly go wrong? Oh yeah, and my little personal favourite, just seen an article, Keir Starmer, right, with his little smug little smile, and it's like, we're doing this for fucking Britain and whatever. We're cracking down on illegal migrants illegally working. That's not fair on your British taxpayer who wants to work legally. No, housing them in £400 a night hotels is not fair on people who want to work in this country legally, mate. The people who were born here, the people who emigrated here before, who were integrating, it is not fair for all of those people to be paying for some fucking reprobates, jihadis, and the fucking ISIS, and the fucking Taliban, pipping up on our shores, not speaking English, raping our kids because it's been advertised to them on social media that that's what we're going for, mate. But yeah, Keir Starmer's like, oh yes, well, we're cracking down on that. It won't be done under us. We're even chucking 5 million quid at a new task force to stop them working for Deliveroo. How much more money are they going to throw at these people? Like I said on the video I did last time, the sheer money that they're paying in translators' fees in court is astronomical, mate. This isn't casual, this isn't cultural fucking enrichment. And as I've said over and over and over again, and I will do in case anybody ever fucking listens, I've spoken to some of these people. They do not have respect for women and children. And I'm sorry, but there is a religion on this planet and we're giving them everything. And that, it's not, I'm not phobic about them, right? I am I am anti any religion that isn't all of it, that doesn't come down in its core to love. That is what religion, that's what conversing with God is. God would never tell you to go out and rape a little kiddie. And if Jesus had married a fucking 6-year-old and then shagged her when she was 9, do you think that Christianity, do you, who would stand behind him? Put your hand up if you would still stand behind Jesus and slap yourself with the fucker. We have an entire religion that we're not allowed to say anything about. We're kiddie fiddling. That's what you accept. You have to follow the path of Mohammed. And they take you out of your mother's womb, and 5 times a day you have to pray to somebody who sees this treatment of other human beings, man or woman. I heard one of them, because people are like, no, it's all you, you're racist. I watch them say it out of their own mouths. And what is it? We're not here to take part, we're here to take over. Literally, watch what they're saying, mate. Listen to them for yourselves before you make a judgment on me being racist. Listen to what they're saying about white people, because they want us all fucking dead, mate. You either join us or you die. Tell me what loving God, when you know what God is, when you like, don't want to sound, don't me an arse here. Literally, ultimately, it has to be creation, right? It has to grow. Religions that stifle, or this particular one, actually regress. It's like, while you've got a species that's trying to evolve, this religion is like, no, you're not. No, you're not. We'll chop your hand off until you fucking say yes, mate. Not the future of this planet. There is a revolution coming. Hang in there, kids. We are going to change this world, but it has to get worse before it gets better. We have to see exactly what we don't want this world to be before we can make it what it does. And ultimately, it'll just end up us ignoring them bastards, Muslims included, mate. Just fucking stop following the orders of unseen hands. The bad guys. My arch nemesis. Because that's the word. Nemesis. The guys that I find myself having fought for 17 years. Silently, because nobody follows me. But yeah, on that note, like, literally, if you would consider giving this video or any of my videos a little thumbs up, consider subscribing or consider sharing. Because I don't promote myself, but it's getting really fucking annoying now, sitting in this wind tunnel, because I see people doing stuff that I'm like, no, stop that, and I want my voice heard, and not promoting myself ain't helping me with that, really, is it? Anyways, and another thing that I saw today, this is just, I ain't even out of bed yet, well, obviously I am. A thing of like, the majority of people want a general election to get Keir Starmer out. It's like, if that man was in any other job, because he works for us, that is what the Prime Minister does. He works for us to make sure our needs are met in life. And he is actively doing the opposite. He is actively, he's a traitor, it's treason, right? He is betraying us by what he's doing. And the whole lot of them are, right? It's by design, it's coming from up there. He ain't making any fucking decisions, mate. Would you, literally? The bloke comes out and says, I know exactly what it's like to work 10 hours a day because my dad did it. Like, literally, that's a knuckle dragger, mate. That's thick as shit. The bloke is thick as fucking shit. But they need him to be thick as shit. They just need him to be slimy enough to get away with speaking on television and have no soul, so he'll say whatever they tell him to say. And he's doing a blinder for that, right? But on the world stage, he is meant to work for us. That is what his job is meant to be. It's not what his job is. He works for them, and he's doing them a very good job, and he will be handsomely rewarded when he's out of office, just like Tony Blair went from earning £950 a day as the Prime Minister of the UK, and then when he ran the UK into oblivion, he went to a job earning £53,000 a day as a financial advisor for JP Morgan. They get paid richly for their betrayal, but on paper, he works for us. And if I was an employer and I'd got an employee who didn't do his job, who was meant to sweep the floor, but instead of sweeping the floor, he chucked muck on it, he did the exact opposite of what I was telling him to do, he would be fired that quickly. Keir Starmer is literally doing the exact opposite that we need this country to function, right? And it's like, oh, well, let's moan a bit whilst he's still doing it, while he's still actively fucking up our country. Let's keep paying him, have a little moan, and think about sometime in the future maybe having a vote to get another one in. And at the end of the day, not Nigel Farage, because he's there going stop the boats, and now he's like, yeah, let Muslims take over. I am not saying that all Muslims are bad. That would be fucking idiotic of me, right? But at the core, at their principle, Islam is a bad religion. It is not a religion, actually. It's a fucking cult. It's a death cult. It's death and sex. Jesus would fucking put Mohammed on his fucking arse, mate. Literally two opposite ends of the spectrum. Love, money and sex and whatever. What the fuck? What the actual fuck is going on? Yeah, get him out. Like, but you bring in, and then you've got Jeremy Corbyn. Jeremy Corbyn, is it your party and whatever, which was originally going to be is the Islamic or literally fucking why can't the UK be about UK people first? Why, if anybody even suggests it, is it racism or Nazi business? Literally, it's inverted. Everything's on its fucking head. We need to start sitting actually logistically go through the words that we're being shouted at us and go, no. You know, like young mothers in genuine fear. Oh, and as well, they've got fucking uniformed regular people. I don't know if it's the Shield, but because they're uniformed, I'm thinking it might be. Patrolling Bournemouth now because our police are on the side of the aggressors. The police will take the side of the attacker because otherwise they're racist, right? Literally, everything's on its arse, and I know how frustrating that is. Do you know what I mean? I consider myself to have quite a calmness about, like the madness going on. But a lot of people, most people, haven't lived my life, don't do the work I do, and don't understand what's going on. It's just literal madness after madness after madness after madness. What the fuck do we do? And we are pointing people towards vigilante justice. And then when they do, it'll be us that is punished. Because that is where they want us to go. We're run by bad people. They're above the government that we need out in. And we can do that literally by not letting them make our decisions. That's how easy it is to literally overthrow the patriarchy. But that's for another day. Stop me and bar one. Please, if you like my content, share me about like the little hooer that I am. Oh yeah, and Bonnie Blue. Again, gotta mention her in there. Like literally, never forget, whenever you're reading anything in the media, seeing anything on the TV, remember, it doesn't get in the media unless they want you to think it. they want you to basically, they want the information to go into your head and make you feel a certain way. If they can't manipulate you with it, it doesn't get into the mainstream media. So yeah, and I'm going to leave it there. Go and have a cup of coffee. Thank you for being here. Please come back and never forget that I love you all. Bye.